So there is news out of the sports world. Patrick Mahomes, the top player in all of football, who just signed a giant contract, a 10-year, $1 billion contract.
That's a lot of money.
It was a lot of O's, man.
Wow.
A lot of zeros in that contract. Just got engaged.
Woo-hoo.
Is that a good decision? Young, rich, in love? Is that smart? I don't know.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Listen, I get it. You're in love. And I think he's been with her for a really long time, too.
Like college, high school status?
I got to look into it. I'm not exactly
think
sure.
I
but
thought it
I don't
was
think
high
it's
school.
I don't think it's new love. I think it is high school.
Yeah.
So like high school sweethearts, so she supported you when you were nothing.
Yeah.
She's
I mean,
always been
was he
that.
ever nothing?
No,
though?
I mean his dad was
rich,
former player,
former
rich.
baseball player.
Oh, really?
And he was probably always the star of the high school football team, the star of the college football team.
So we got to assume she was the prom queen, the head cheerleader.
Don't know that.
Well, that's what I would assume.
If
Don't know
he's
that.
the head man on campus.
I mean, she's cute. Is she like
She's
this drop
got,
dead
she's got a
model?
nice body.
Oh wow!
Well, yeah.
I don't know that. Jeez,
But she could.
What? She has a nice body.
you just scream out Butterface. Why don't you? You love the butter.
Yeah. Ooh. She could be a prom queen. You're comparing her to supermodels right now because
I
we're
don't know if I'm
talking
comparing her
on.
with supermodels.
We're talking about a national stage. But if we're just like, what town did he? What city or state did he grow up in?
Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in
okay.
Texas.
Oh, never mind. There's a lot of hot chicks in Texas.
There really are.
Yeah,
I mean, they
But hey,
really.
it's not about looks. Maybe this guy's like, hey, it doesn't matter.
What?
This is my girl. We are perfect for each other. They've obviously been together for a really long time.
Yeah.
And so put a ring on it.
How do we know how old he is now?
24.
Wow, 24.
He's a youngin'.
He's from Tyler, Texas.
And he, couldn't be bigger than right now. Coming off the Super Bowl win, Super Bowl MVP, just signed a 10-year contract with the Chiefs at 24 years old. I mean, he's loving life. I mean, this doesn't get big. He's the face of the league.
Yeah.
Now,
It's as
Start
big as
doing
it gets.
direct TV commercials.
Yes.
Wow.
are we assuming if
Voice of an angel.
That
What?
is not true.
doesn't he have kind of a weird voice?
He sounds like
What is
Kermit
he-
the Frog.
He
Okay,
does?
I thought I was gonna say.
Teach your own.
I thought I heard he has a.
He's made fun of by everybody.
So
He's-
if they've been together since high school, potentially, if that's true,
Yeah.
are we safe to assume this is the only woman he's had sex with?
No question about it. What? Why are you
Why
laughing?
are you laughing?
Totally.
They've been together the whole time.
Yeah, I'm
High school
sure.
sweethearts.
I'm sure that this is the only girl he's ever had sex with in his life.
So
and
you're-
ever will.
yeah,
Why are you both laughing
I
so
don't
hard?
know why he's laughing so hard. I think like
So and the LeBron James too. He's only been with that woman since high school.
Really?
Yeah, same girl.
That
since high
woman,
school.
his wife?
His
you mean?
wife.
He's
They've
been
been
with his
together.
wife since high school?
Yep,
It's beautiful.
same woman since high
It's
school.
beautiful.
Isn't LeBron a good guy?
I'm sure that means that he's only been with her.
Well, if
I'm
you're a
sure.
decent
If
human.
that's so true,
You're
Emily.
so cute.
When you're an athlete, a
so
rock
cute.
star,
Hundreds of millions
celebrity,
of dollars
and you get
yes.
on the road.
the most delicious pussy thrown in your face
delicious pussy.
nonstop, I'm sure you're able to say
No,
no,
thanks.
thank you, because you're a good guy.
Yeah, because you're a good guy.
Now, we will not fist bump that.
Hi,
Um,
I'm backing your point up.
well, I hear
It's
a
just so-
tinge of sarcasm.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A tinge.
Just a little bit, Eddie.
Yeah.
You saying it can't exist?
Now I
I'm sure
kind of see.
every smoking hot Instagram model with millions of followers that any guy would want to fuck for anything hits up LeBron. No
He's
thanks.
married.
I'm married. I'm a good guy. I don't do
Athletes
that.
don't cheat.
No, never.
See, I don't know if this is fair to say, but this is just how I feel. With somebody like LeBron, who has been married for a long time, I'm more likely to think you're going to cheat with all your road hours, how long you've already been married. But then with somebody like Patrick Mahomes,
Oh, he's such a good guy.
well, he's still like young in love. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And he's still like kind of fresh to the NFL. Like
Totally.
I have faith that he has not cheated yet.
So you're telling me he's on a road trip
Yes,
to
tell
L.A.
me. Yeah.
to play the Chargers.
Right.
Night out, all right, me and the boys, we're going to hit up a club. We're out there.
Yeah.
Drinks are flowing.
Yeah.
L.A. So
3.
we're talking top of the top
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
far as hot chicks go.
Right.
They come up. They're all throwing themselves at Patrick Mahomes. But he's
Yeah.
got his girl back home
Yeah.
in Kansas City. He's going to say, no, thank you.
He's going to hang out for the attention. There may be some flirting, but at
Maybe
the end
he'll
of the
lapse
night,
it.
he's going to, total lapse it.
Ooh.
An arm rub, maybe. But at the end
That's cheating in your world, though.
well, that's true. I wouldn't have that shit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the night, he's going to be like, dude, I've been with her forever. I love her. I can't fuck this up. Like, you know.
You really have a lot of faith in Patrick Mahomes.
You know,
I don't know why.
Sky,
I totally fucking
Eddie
do.
and I have been around a lot of pro athletes.
Yes, you have.
You know, the last 10 years of my life, longer than that for Eddie.
Yeah.
I've heard from so many pro athletes in the short time I've been in radio that there's a wife section and a girlfriend section at all games. Basketball, NBA, basketball, NBA.
Yes,
I've
I
heard
believe
the
it.
best athletes
Basketball
who
and NBA?
and basketball, NFL,
Wow.
MLB, lacrosse.
Wait,
I've heard stories.
section.
MLS.
I've heard stories from a guy I used to do shows with on the sports station about guys that I thought were like the best guys ever, that they would have crazy nights out. And their
Listen,
wives
man.
know, they just don't, they keep it out of the news, whatever, but when you come home, you're with me.
It's
the way it is.
I'm not going to accuse anyone. Maybe, listen, I like Patrick Mahomes a lot. He looks like a great kid. He
Yeah.
really does. You know, you don't hear about him in the news ever for anything bad or anything like that. That being said, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, you're 24, you're a good kid, you've been with the same piece
Person.
your entire life, and the hottest chick on the planet's throwing themselves on you. That's a hard no, man. That's hard. That's hard for anybody.
It doesn't, and excuse me.
Ew, fuck.
Did you just
That
throw
was
up?
Oh my
fucking
God.
gross.
Okay, Sky, calm down.
Honestly, it doesn't,
it coming.
in my eyes, if he fucks up, it doesn't make him a bad guy. Like, it doesn't. Like, if you're worth $300 million and you've been with the same person and you're this massively famous person, it doesn't make you a bad guy if you fuck up. It doesn't. I'm sorry. I don't look at cheaters the same way Sky looks at cheaters. I just don't. So
Well-
everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has skeletons in the closet. I don't look
It
at cheaters.
sort
the
of
same way.
depends, man. Like
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, what he was doing. You're a bad dude if you got
Yeah.
a wife and kids at home.
I agree.
And you're fucking every Waffle House
every
waitress on the planet. That's a gross guy.
I just feel like every situation's different. Who am
Okay.
I to judge somebody?
Well, that's what we do. I mean, we do
No,
it all
I'm
the
just
time.
saying. I'm just
Very
saying when it
easily,
comes
very
when it
easily,
comes
yeah.
to when it comes to that with cheating. Now
Listen.
that being said, I think he's a fucking moron for getting
Oh, whoa, a
engaged
moron.
at 24 years old. First of all, I hope she signs a prenup. Otherwise, you're an idiot.
Oh,
that's
shit.
number one. And chances are, if he's getting engaged at 24, she's probably not going to sign a prenup, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Scott, you're with me on this.
Some of us got married young and didn't think about that.
Ooh.
Wait, why are you
What?
on that?
I'm just saying some
Wait,
of
what?
us, some
Can you
people out
please?
there.
Number
Stop
two,
it.
Some.
even if you're a family member and you really like Brittany is her name, and you love Brittany and she's been part of the
sweetie.
family, don't you pull Patrick aside and say, buddy, I think you're making a wrong move here. Why don't you guys just stay boyfriend and girlfriend for a little while longer?
Not at all. If you are the way you just portrayed that, if she's a great girl, she's part of the family, you're like, dude, this is as great as it gets.
You're not gonna beat
Patrick's
her.
not out there. He's not getting, AIDS or some
yeah.
crazy
No one
sexual
wants that.
disease
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because he's fucking everybody in the world.
In
No,
trouble.
he's settling down. We love Brittany. Of course you want him to
Totally
marry.
disagree.
Why?
Because look at Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter was doing whatever he
Different
wanted. He was
lifestyle.
out and about. He wasn't getting AIDS.
Yeah.
He was never in the news for sexual assault. He wasn't doing. Patrick Mahomes could do that.
But what if he
I just
doesn't
think-
want him? What if he's not that guy?
Yeah.
But more likely
Why?
than not,
Why?
he's gonna fuck up. More likely than not. It's just at 24 years old. I remember when I was dating my ex, and I would talk about getting married. People were like, "Dude, she's so young. She's only 24. That's a mistake." So he's the same age. He's hundreds of millions of dollars. It's a massive mistake that he's doing this, and I don't get how nobody. And I hate that. What bothers me the most is that when girls don't believe that guys do this,
Wow.
they like to believe. Guys, me and Eddie are both saying this happens, but I feel like both girls in here are like, no.
I'm not saying that it doesn't ever happen. I just feel like there are probably a couple good guys out there that are making millions of dollars that really love their girlfriend.
Yeah, I had an
I'm sure they
NFL
love
guy proposition me in a room that his wife was in. I mean, I get it, bro. I believe everything you're saying. My only thing about
what's
Patrick
up?
Mahomes
Whoa.
is I just feel
Sorry I did that.
he's too young to be there yet, but maybe I'm tripping. Now, I agree with Eddie though. Like
You're
when
pointing at me.
I agree with Eddie, pointing directly at you, about the family. I don't think his family would say that to him. I think his best friend is the person who
hey,
would pull
Not
him
that
aside.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't get. I'm not saying that. I would just say, hey, I
He's
know
your
you're
best friend.
you're very excited right now. You just signed. Life is perfect. You just signed this contract. You just won the Super Bowl. You just got your Super Bowl ring. Why don't we just wait a little bit, just in case? Because let's say he gets married at 24, 28, 4 years roll around. He's the top of the world, best guy ever. Every endorsement, and he gets caught cheating. It's all gonna go downhill after that. If your boyfriend and girlfriend, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But
Is it going to go downhill if he's caught cheating on his wife?
Look what happened to Tiger Woods, Sky. If you're the face of everything, you don't know if he gets caught cheating. Look what happened to Kevin Hart. I mean, they
Nothing.
lost lost the endorsements, lost fans.
I don't think anything happened to Kevin Hart, and he was caught on video cheating on his pregnant wife, and I don't think he lost a penny.
That's a bad example because Patrick Mahomes is like the face of all these.
Because he's like a
good,
he's-
clean-cut
yes,
guy.
Clean cut. He's the face of
It's a
clean cut
very
products.
big risk if you're Patrick Mahomes. That's
So
all
if you're
I'm
his
saying.
best friend, you're telling
Tell
him,
him just wait. I'm not saying break up with her. I'm just saying wait.
But he's
Yeah.
got blinders on, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with what Thor's saying. I think 24 is pretty young. You know, you got your whole life in front of you. It's kind of crazy to make this big of a decision at that age. That being said, again, I don't know anything about Patrick Mahomes in this relationship. You know, if they're like, this is what we want and we're in love and we are determined to be together, and let's say by some crazy miracle he's not banging, chicks on the side, then good on you, man.
You're
Then
telling me his best friend is Travis Kelce.
who's that?
He's like he's the tight end for the Chiefs.
Okay.
Big time partier, always out hooking up. They're always hanging out.
Uh-oh.
So Kelsey's out there doing whatever, and Patrick's like, gotta go back to the room, guys.
It would be
It's
crazy.
It's like when Tom Brady went to the Kentucky Derby and he was with Gronk and Edelman and all these single party guys, but Brady wasn't doing anything though, right?
You know what's crazy
Because he
about
had
that?
Giselle home.
Tom
True that.
Brady is married
True
to the top supermodel of all time, right?
Yeah.
Giselle.
Yeah.
And he probably is hooking up on the side, right?
Really?
You don't think so?
I love
You don't think
so?
It's so funny when girls don't believe guys.
I don't know. I feel like some of these guys, if you got somebody like Giselle, and this
Doesn't mean
in this
anything.
instance, he kind of gives like a "I'm too good for you" vibe to like these hoes. Like I don't need
Yeah,
these hoes.
like-
these are gross bitches.
Yeah.
They're money hungry
Totally.
hoes, and I got
Yeah.
my wife at home.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's a way of thinking. No.
Totally.
I've always bring this up as an example. Billy Joel, who looks like a fucking troll, like he's been living under a bridge underwater for years.
But fingers of an angel.
Greatest in the pipes.
Oh, the pipes.
You
The
know.
pipes.
Love Billy Joel. So I'm not, but he looks,
Yeah.
like he's been on the bottom of somebody's shoe for a long time. He
Yeah.
said, I'm good with Christy Brinkley, who at that time, again, the top supermodel on the planet.
Yeah.
He got tired of that and was like, nah, I'm good. I need some new pussy. So if Billy Joel, one of the ugliest human beings on the planet, can get sick of Christy Brinkley, one of the most gorgeous people on the planet, anybody can fucking leave anybody
Yeah, if you
and get tired of it.
Tiger Woods' wife was gorgeous.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean anything. You get tired of it after a while.
It's
And it's getting
is.
thrown at you nonstop. It's the way that it is.
And there's, obviously there's cheating in any form of relationship, but in that lifestyle, if I am, amongst the rich and famous and I have having the top-notch, hottest chicks on the planet throwing themselves at me, that's very difficult. And that's when you go, well, why'd you get married? What's
Yep.
the point of being married? If you're going to get married, I don't have a problem
wait.
with you hooking up with chicks. Go ahead, but why get married? Do what Jeter did. I'll give Jeter all the credit in the
Once
world.
he retired, got married.
He's like,
42.
listen, if I'm a
Perfect.
single guy and I'm out there, I can fuck whoever I want. And nobody's gonna judge me. And that's what he did. He was fucking every hot chick on the planet. Good on you. But once you get married, then you got married. What the fuck did you get married for?
Yeah, I totally
It doesn't
agree.
make any sense. So it depends. It all comes down to what kind of a guy is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
We just don't know. We have the public perception, which is this is the greatest kid on earth.
He's amazing.
He's so great. He's
Such
so
a
nice.
sweetie.
But do we know that's what's going on behind closed doors? If it is, then why are you getting married, bro? At 24.
And even if he wasn't, if he was just a normal 24-year-old, I'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
To
a normal 24-year-old.
You know what age this guy got married?
Well, I mean, come on, you know.
It's worked.
Coming up on 20 years,
It's
bro.
worked.
Has it? I heard some things early in the show.
Uh-oh.